Yes, family, it is time to wake up. This is Ak Bonea bringing you another edition of the Wake Up Call. Today, we're going to talk briefly about one way to tell if your produce is genetically modified. Here I have on the table, I have 5 tomatoes. 3 of the tomatoes that I bought are organic. I got those from Whole Foods. And another tomato that I bought from Whole Foods is not organic. And then one of them is bought from ShopRite. Now, when vegetables start going bad and they rot, that are naturally grown, they get mold on them. Mold spores. See, as you see right there, that's mold. And you see the organic sticker. And it's rotten and it's molding. That's what a naturally grown tomato looks like when it rots. Here's another one, a little younger one. Brought that one later on. You can see the mold starting to grow. And here's another organic tomato. You see the sticker. It's starting to mold. And here's a tomato that's not organic that I bought from Whole Foods. Starting to mold. But I want you to take a close look at this tomato right here. This tomato right here had for about 6 weeks, maybe a little longer. And I even slit it to see if I can get mold to grow on it. There's no mold, even after 6 weeks of going bad. This tomato here is genetically modified. This is one way how you can tell if your produce, your vegetables are genetically modified. Sit right next to the tomato, the organic tomato. That's not genetically modified. As you can see, no, stand up. As you can see the mold, and it's compared to tomato that I bought from ShopRite. That's genetically modified. So, I wish I would have got the name of the farm that grew this tomato, but I'll go back to ShopRite and I'll get it because they have these tomatoes there all the time, and I will post the name of this farm. So, family, we have to really start doing these experiments to see which of our vegetables are genetically modified, because they're not giving us a chance to say that we don't want this stuff. We have to be the ones that say we're going to boycott your farm, or we're not going to buy from your store if you are putting produce in your stores from these farms that are genetically modifying our foods. Look at that. That is compared to this one is crazy. This one is molding and it has all this mold on it, and this one is perfectly good. If it wasn't for the wrinkled skin, you would think you had a nice ripe tomato, but once again, it's rotting and it has no mold. So this video is just to bring awareness, family. For I'm asking you to go out to your grocery store that you buy food from, and just take a few dollars and buy some produce that you're not going to eat, and let it sit out and try to experiment, because we have to start doing this stuff, because they're not giving us a chance to say, well, we don't want this food, we don't want to eat this food. They're just putting it out there, and it's out there for us to eat. And I often wondered how can they calculate the life expectancy of human beings, whether it be black, white, Hispanic, whatever, it doesn't matter. Well, if they are constantly giving us a poison cocktail our whole lives, starting with the vaccinations that we get from being a child, to the mercury in our teeth, to the fluoride in the toothpaste in the water, and then you got the MSGs, the monosodium glutamate, and then you have all the other things, aspartame, all of this stuff that's killing us. Then of course they can tell us how long we're going to live because they have done the experiments on lab animals, and the data is buried. The data is buried. Well, at least they try to bury it, but some of it is coming forth. Like the journalist that did the thing on fluoride. I like to give him a big up. I like that documentary that he put together. But family, we have to start doing this stuff ourselves because they're not going to tell us. This is Akbonair with another edition of the Wake Up Call. And I say, family, please be safe, shop right, and try to eat the best food that you can. Peace.
This has been a Genetically